Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I'm Smif.
And I'm Laly.
And together we're Smif and Laly. Welcome back to another episode of our Movie Monday special series on Tales of the Walking Dead. Look, we're Walking Dead fans, so I told you we was going to watch every episode. So whether you like this or not, you're going to get this work. Alright, so but we do ask that you stick around to the end so we can find out whether this episode of Tales of the Walking Dead was Smif or Laly approved. Let's find out. Alright, let's do this. Give me kisses. Alright folks, so in this episode it was episode 4 and it was Amy and Dr. Everett, and basically what it was about, because you know we do spoiler free reviews of course, it was about Dr. Everett, which was played by, what's his name? Anthony Edwards. Now you may remember him, he played Gilbert in the 80s classic Nerds. I used to love that movie. Yeah. And then he also used to play on ER, he was one of the head doctors there, and they had Poppy Lou. Now you may know her from Better Call Saul, and I think she's in the show Hacks too, a couple other things. But anyway, so it's about these two people who don't know each other that do run into each other in the apocalypse, of course. Now Dr. Everett, he's a naturalist and he's a scientist, so he just likes to observe. This episode was definitely different and kind of cool. The reason why I liked it is it was, again, without giving anything away, it was like he was like a nature journalist, and he was doing it. They were doing it like it was a documentary on like wildlife, and I thought that was pretty cool about it. And of course, Poppy, who played Amy, she was like you know, one of those people who always, you know, the people with the rosy fantasized eyes, and they see all the positive in the world, and oh, people must be together, and we found each other for a reason. So she had the hope in her eyes and things like that. That's overall, again, without giving too much away, what the episode was about. Now, as far as what we thought about it, Laly, let's start with you. What you think of the episode?
It was okay. It was a few cool scenes that I liked. It was more like a research for Dr. Everett. So it was interesting to have him follow the subjects, the zombies, or as they call it.
He gave it some scientific name. I can't remember, but in the Walking Dead world, us deadheads, we call them walkers.
Walkers, yeah. But
oh, you know what? Not to cut you off. That is something that I do like about the Walking Dead spinoffs, because they're showing from different areas around the world. They all are called something different. So I thought that was pretty cool. Instead of everybody just magically calling them walkers everywhere. You know, that started in the original show, and then I forget what they were calling them, and Fear the Walking Dead in the beginning, and then
World Beyond was empty.
Yeah, they were empties, and then on this one he called them, I forget what.
He called them something, and Amy and her team were calling them chompers.
Chompers, yeah. So I was like, you know what? That's cool. Those are those little details that make the show good. Matter of fact, even on one of the episodes, the episode with Rick, when they had made it to was it Herschel's farm, and they went to the bar and they killed those guys in the bar. And he was like, when Rick explained, we call them walkers, and the other guy was like, oh, well, we call them such and such and such.
Yeah.
So my hat's off to the Walking Dead creators for always keeping that continuity up. That's important. I think those small details matter to me. But anyway,
yeah.
You were saying.
It wasn't as exciting, as much action as the other one, the episode 2, I believe. They had more action, but it was a good...
Episode 2 is the one with the truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was more action on that one. It was okay for me. I enjoy every single episode. But it was interesting to see certain aspects, like more from a scientific point of view, what he was looking for, how he was analyzing the zombies.
Yeah. Now, as far as me, in my opinion, I thought the episode was good. They can't all just be, zombie, excuse me, walker, eat. And with this one, what I'm thinking that this show is aimed to do is to bring the whole Walking Dead world together. And slight spoiler alert, I don't know if you guys watch The World Beyond. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're Walking Dead fans and you watch The World Beyond. And everyone knows about the now infamous end credit scene with the running zombie, and find out there's different type of walkers out there. And I think they're going to tie all that in together. So this episode definitely helped make that a realization with him analyzing the whatever he was calling them, I forget, but the walkers. And if you pay attention towards the end, he gives this like breakdown of what the zombie, this zombie does this, I've noticed that about this zombie and whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? That's pretty cool. And I don't know if all these characters that we're meeting on this series, if they're gonna come back around to them. I've said that in the last video, and I hope they do, to tie everything in and end it neatly.
Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna end it there because I don't want to give nothing away for the end. So. So let's give it our rating. The Laly scale, what do you rate it?
I'm gonna give it I'm gonna stick with a 6. Like I said, to me, I like it because I'm a Walking Dead fan. It just wasn't enough for me. Like I wish there was more explanation as to his subjects and the particular zombie that he was following.
Yeah, well, don't say too much. But yeah, so now for me, I thought it was a good episode. So on the Smif scale, I will honestly give it about a 3.8 to a 4. So I gotta pick one. So let's just go with 3.9. Meet right in the middle. It was a good episode. Yeah, as far as action, could have been a little bit more. So it wasn't, because I want those scary moments. Scary. But I did still like the episode. And I thought, again, it's retroactive. If they never come back to it, then I may have to go back and go down on my score. But if it ties everything in neatly with a nice little bow, then I'm gonna love it. So
that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, so there you have it. As far as if this episode was Smif and Laly approved, I'm gonna say it's Smif and Laly approved. Definitely worth a check out. Like I said, if you're Walking Dead fans, you should already be watching it. And let us know in the comments, what's your opinion? Are you liking the show so far? What was your favorite episode? Or maybe you agree or maybe you disagree with us. Let us know. Either way, okay? And if you don't mind, if you could, when you get a chance, like the video, comment, subscribe,
share.
That's all that. That's all good. We appreciate the few folks that are already following us.
Yes.
And if you're watching this in the future and you're part of the millions and millions of the Smiths fans, we already saying appreciate you in advance. So thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I'm Smif, this is Laly, and we want you to do one thing for us. Do you know what that one thing is, Laly?
Yes.
We want you to be inspired.
Be inspirational.
Be. Peace.
Hi guys, make sure to like and subscribe.